8, read.
Check the out, check the out, check the out.
5.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Gray. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Tight ends Ringo, tight ends on the Ringo, tight ends on the Ringo.
Snap.
We got 3.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
15, run. 2.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On the run, this is Gray. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
X3, 218, chop. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Locke looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
That's not good.
On the ground, it's Gray. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Coming to you, coming to you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Sunday.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Here's the Panthers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Block now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, kill.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Waiting.
Hey, pick your game up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Check three.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Gray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Another try after the first down sack. Locke under pressure again, and down he goes again.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Locke. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And a give this time to the tailback. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Straight 15.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Solid.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack on first down, Locke, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Go! 10-2 stop.
Throwing his lock on third down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They look to throw. It's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Panthers. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Wentz going to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Sunday. Come on, D. Check nickel.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Trade 15. Blue draw Porter.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Gray. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 1, Locke. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
On 1st down, Locke. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. To throw it is Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, you hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, Gray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Wentz on third down. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. From the red zone now, Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come out here in the eye. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
57. Recon, 132 fighter. Lefty.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. Now Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Broncos 14, Panthers 12.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Gray. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Clock now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Wentz now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 39 yards. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
Back to throw. Lock. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
120!
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Back to throw. Wentz. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore. It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, orbit.
Kill. Try it out. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
One final try now for Wentz. And he's going to go down again. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Denver, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a